Okay. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, now from here you're gonna have time, you're gonna take some family pictures on the beach with the beautiful view of all the houses on the background. Let's get a little bit this way. You have a better view, you can have an idea about the family picture you're gonna take on the beach. After family pictures, you will have also time in case you need to use the restrooms, public restrooms. They're right over there, okay? Right there. The toilets. When you go there, you just need to say all of them. Okay? See, the group of people. The chefs are gonna take care.
The public toilet, you just say.
Here we are in Positano, down on the beach.
Disney Adventures, I'll take any family photos of
Yes, I want to do one on the beach. With the beach in the background.
Yes?
For how much? Just guess. Let me see. What do you think? The entire property, those 3 villas. How much did he sell those villas for? 2018? Before, just a couple of years before COVID, 8-9 years ago, roughly.
280 million euros.
208?
280, yeah.
200 million euros. But pretty close. A little bit less. What is 110 millions euros, everybody, yeah? But now imagine that if you want to stay over there, you pay, it starts from 14,000 euros per night. And what kind of people usually stay over there? VIPs, ladies and gentlemen, because they can have privacy. Don't think that the VIPs coming here, they stay in the most exclusive hotels, eh? They never go, they never stay in the most exclusive hotels, because they do not have privacy. They always rent private villas. I can just name you a couple of people that stayed here in the last couple of years. Maybe do you know something about? I think so. MBA.
Yes.
I start with smaller names like Gallinari, Julius Randle. Then we can go a little bit up. Maybe Doncic,
Okay.
LeBron James, Michael Jordan. Then other people like Magic Johnson. Then we had Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Adam Levy, States General of the Army, United States Army's General, the future United States President, Eisenhower. Both of them on the island of Capri, they planned the landing of Salerno. So what did they plan? Now, before I tell you what did they plan, we are in Praiano. I'm telling you that right now because now I'm stopping a second because I want to show you the view. Have a look to the right. Have a look at Positano from the distance. Have a look from another perspective. And at the end of the Amalfi, because if you see, at the very end, now we will have another viewpoint with a beautiful church that is the main church of this town of Praiano. Focus at the very end of the Amalfi, because you will be able to spot 3 big rocks. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see those 3 rocks at the very end? That still looks part of the Amalfi Coast itself, right? It's not. That is not the Amalfi Coast over there. That's where we are going tomorrow. That's Capri Island. Those are the 3 rocks on the south, by the southern side of the island of Capri that we will see tomorrow, because we have also the private boat that we will go around the island and we will sail close to those rocks. So that's the island of Capri, right at the very end, everybody, yeah? You can see again. So, what did they plan on that island? Eisenhower and Churchill, they decided to let the US Army land in Sorrento, crossing the hill, to let them cross the hills and drive all over the Mamma Mia road. So while they were driving on the Mamma Mia road, the entire army with all the military vehicles and tanks, the Navy was assaulting the city from Salerno from the sea. The Nazis, they were not expecting that the because they understood. First of all, they fell in love with US. In fact, US, since the moment, after more than 70 years, is still the Italian dream. That's how we call it. That's how we call your country. And that's why they moved over there, because they understood that they had chances to get richer, to make some money, more than here for sure, and to have a better life. Also because, you know, they didn't move to England, they didn't move to France, to Spain, or Ireland, anywhere else. They moved 95% to US. That's why even me, I have family in the US now. It was my grandmother's sister. They moved to US. She was a little bit older. She was like a teenager, 17 years old, 16 years old. She fell in love with an American soldier. She moved to US. After 3 years she got married, and now the family is still living in New Jersey. Huh? That's what happened. In fact, we even have a song for that. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know what happened here. People got crazy. People, they started to act like Americans. They wanted to be Americans. Italians wanted to be Americans in Italy. That's what happened here on the Amalfi coast. Since the beginning of the 9th century after Christ, more or less 1200 years old. Huh? Right over there. And nowadays we have 32 watchtowers, still intact along the Amalfi coast. Till the 1500, we could count roughly 350 watchtowers that we used to protect, that they built to protect themselves from the pirates. Because at the beginning of the 9th century, pirates started to invade these lands. Not the pirates of the Caribbean, but the Saracens, coming from the Middle East. Why were they? Innanzi a due formaggi, stanno i ringhiere però, se ci faccio creare il... Now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready if you would like to take some pictures, because here we are starting our drive through the territory of Amalfi. We can spot Amalfi on the very right, over there, but here we can see something amazing. Have a look to the right, always. Thank you, Salvatore. Have a look, he's stopping right here to let you enjoy the view. Have a look down to the right. You can spot another squared watchtower, ladies and gentlemen. On the left of that watchtower, a big white villa.
Yeah.
That is all part of the same property over there. Here, right in front of us, down to the right. All part of the same property. And that is the private villa. That is the private villa, ladies and gentlemen, of the best. The most beautiful and the most famous Italian actress ever. Sofia Loren, ladies and gentlemen. That's Sofia Loren villa, right over there, with a value of about 32 to 34 millions euros nowadays. Even the watchtower is part of the property itself.
Abbott is my favorite bird.
Dabble with a bird and passion. It makes it better because we don't love it.
I got it on my phone. He's singing in the tank. You gotta wake up.
Okay, so first of all, meeting point, ladies and gentlemen. Final meeting point, that fountain, where you see the St. Pedro of Amalfi represented. Okay, so by that fountain at 2:45 in 2 hours and a half. So you have all the time you need to relax, lunch, eat something, or do some shopping. This is Amalfi, okay? Completely different than Positano. Amalfi is now built in vertical. We have the main square where we are, right here. So there is this road, 10 minutes walking after the way. Okay? So you have everything really close, 10 minutes walking distance from the square. So you just need to relax here in town, okay? So if you fortify by the fountain, in case you would like to fill up your bottles of water, you can do it because you can drink the water of the